Why, of all things, change this? Is it an animation reason, a pacing reason, an emotional impact reason? But hello, my wonderful viewers, and welcome to another episode of Betty Adams Overanalyzes. Today, we are going to take a look at what so far has been the one, I'm not even going to call it a major change, but the one really noticeable change from the Kaiju number 8 manga to the Kaiju number 8 anime. Spoilers through chapter 4, episode 4 of the anime, and episode 7-ish, 8-ish of the chapter 7 or 8 of the manga. Okay, so if you want to avoid those spoilers, you can go check out the links below the video to get yourself a copy of my book, Flying Sparks, Dragons, Aliens, and Things That Go Boomp in the Night. It will break your heart. And pretty please hit that like and subscribe button. Let YouTube know you like what I'm doing so I can do more of it. Kaiju number 8. Kikoru Shinomiya. They're on the battlefield. Kaiju number 8 has risked everything to bust his way over there to save Kikoru from the revived Hanjo. And he does this. Then he turns around and faces Kikoru, and he comes at her really fast, reaching his hand out. Kikoru flinches, and Kaiju number 8 saves Kikoru from an onrushing Yoju that was sneaking up behind her because you know she's exhausted from blood loss and paying attention to the 9.8 Kaiju in front of her. Now, in the manga, the way that Kaiju number 8 does this is that he comes in low, reaches out, wraps an arm around her, like he's got her in a one-armed hug, and pulls her close to his chest to protect her from any falling debris. Probably because he's just seen what's happened to the Kaiju behind him. And then he pulls a strong left hook, or a left straight jab, and one-shots the Yoju that was sneaking up behind her. And Kikoru doesn't realize what's going on until she hears the impact, turns around, and sees the Yoju behind her. She goes, "Oh, a Yoju." Now, in the anime, what happens is instead, Kaiju number 8 comes in high and backhands the Yoju, ending up in a dramatic pose, like an actor on the stage giving a declaration, to be or not to be. And then he reaches down, and his hands are gesturing around her while he talks, but the hug moment is gone. Now, I've really got to wonder about this, because why the change? The combat hug between Kaiju number 8 and Kikoru was very sweet in the manga. If I had to guess, I might speculate that the difference is, in animation, you have more gestures, more room, more seconds to play around with and build emotion. In a Shonen Jump manga, the number of panels is very limited, so each panel has to be doing 3 things. In that panel, it perfectly illustrated the tender care, that masculine paternal protective instinct that Kafka brings to every combat situation. He even in the heat of the battle, he gently wraps an arm around Kikoru, and wraps a strong right arm around Kikoru, pulls her into her chest to protect her from the falling debris of the exploding Kaiju. But not so strongly that she can't turn or escape. So this shows his self-control, his physical control, his protective nature, his tenderness, and perhaps the animators thought that they could show that in an animation in multiple movements. But why they would get rid of the hug is just beyond me. It was a really sweet moment, and I miss it, and I don't like this change. So if there's any animators out there or fans of animation who can tell me why would they make that change? Why is the hug scene not okay for the anime? Because I don't like it, I miss it. But the animators have garnered so much goodwill. They're doing so much right that I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the beats were wrong in the animation. I don't know. But please leave a comment below telling me why someone had to make this change. Hit that like and subscribe button, and peace out, my wonderful viewers.
Drake McCarty's leg was shattered, deep in the wilderness. As the flash flood closed over him, something alien pulled him from the waters. a military base that shouldn't exist, an ancient warrior with secrets of his own. Drake returns to his family with a whole leg and the burden of a secret he doesn't understand. In the forest around them, someone is watching, and something followed him home. Flying Sparks. 90,000 words of science fantasy adventure. The first novel in the Dying Embers universe is now available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Kobo by Rakuten, Google Play Books, and from the author as a signed copy. Get your copy now and step into a world where dragons walk the forest, aliens lurk on the mountain, and things go boomp in the night.
Escape into another world with the writings of author Betty Adams. Two worlds, one of utter absurdity, one of dramatic tension, both alike in aliens absolutely astounded by human behavior. Humans are weird, short, absurd science fiction stories. Flying sparks, dragons, aliens, and things that go boomp in the night.
Books available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Kobo by Rakuten, Google Play Books, and at authorBettyAdams.com for a signed copy.